has a plot twist. Mark Zuckerberg tries to delete his history, and Trump grabs a nap during Game 3. When you're a star, they let you do it. So let's get into the headlines. Last night was Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and I know the Knicks loss was hard on New Yorkers, but let's take the high road, okay? And acknowledge the MVP who won it for the Spurs. Game 3 referee Mark Davis. Dude, what the hell was that? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's great that the NBA let someone watch their first game ever right from the court, but you do realize the B in B-ball doesn't stand for blind ball bitch, right? No, we're going to be nice, okay? In fact, we all chipped in together to get you a gift card to Lens Crafters, you blind ball bitch. Still, this was the first finals game in New York in 27 years. So all the celebrities came out. You had Timothy Chalamet, Derek Jeter, DJ Khaled looking at his phone, Ben Stiller, Spike Lee, DJ Khaled still looking at his phone, Jay-Z, Larry David, and DJ Khaled showing Fat Joe something on his phone. What are you doing, man? You're courtside at the finals. Unless you were Googling how to go down on your wife, pay attention. Also in attendance last night was the only New Yorker who spends more time in court than the Knicks, President Donald Jumpshot Trump. Oh, you were there too. Okay. The city gave him a very New York welcome.
Rise and rise.
Some respect for the commander-in-chief. That's President Pussy to you. Do you know what it means to have every single person in New York booing you? Even a guy taking a shit on the subway will have one New Yorker cheering him on. What can I say? I love to see a man comfortable in his own skin. 10 years later, we're still married. But yeah, all that incessant booing, he must have been devastated.
It was certainly amazing. It was, I think, mostly cheers.
Mostly cheers? I guess the DOJ redacted all the boos before they hit his ears. But whether you like that Trump was there or not, he is a lifelong Knicks fan, so he wasn't going to let some haters stop him from enjoying every second of the game.
During the game, President Trump appeared to fall asleep.
Boo! Boo! Sir, you can't sleep through the game. You're the president, not Game 3 referee Mark Davis. Ooh! Mark, I hate you so much. I hope every time you microwave something, it's just a little bit cold in the middle. But let's move on from New York to the only other city in the world, Los Angeles. Because Trump was also having a bad night there.
A major shakeup in the race to be mayor of Los Angeles. Reality TV star Spencer Pratt, the Republican who was endorsed by President Trump, was running second for a very long time, but he fell to third place as the rest of the primary votes started coming in.
President Trump now raising unsubstantiated claims of voter fraud, posting on Truth Social, not possible for Spencer Pratt to have lost the LA runoffs after the big lead he had, rigged elections.
They're cheating on the election.
Do you have evidence to support
that? All I have to do is look. All I have to do is look.
All you have to do is look, people. It's right there in front of you. I know it sounds easy, but for Donald Trump, it's getting harder and harder these days. To be fair. Now, Just out of idle curiosity, do Republicans have any actual evidence for this rigging?
What evidence is there to prove that there was rigged?
Look, I don't. Some of these efforts are so diabolical and so far upstream it is impossible to prove.
Diabolical. The fact that there is no evidence is the evidence. See? Voter fraud isn't about what you can prove up here. It's about what you feel in here and what you can pull out of here. Look, it may have taken some time to get where they are, but that doesn't mean it's rigged. Also, I'm sure they're going to finish the vote counting any minute now.
California has a lot of rules that make this very, very slow.
They have a complicated system where if somebody does a mail-in vote that is mailed before actual election day, it can be counted over the next 7 days.
Nearly a week after Election Day, the state's most populated county says it still has about 355,000 mail-in ballots to process.
Holy shit, you have that many ballots left to count? Why is it taking so long, California? Are you counting the ballots? Or are you having tantric sex with them? Look, California, I know you want to make sure everyone gets a chance to vote, but the longer you take with the ballots, the more you open up the door to mistrust in the process. That being said, Republicans, you guys can't just go around screaming something is rigged every time you lose. It's embarrassing. Take the L with dignity and pride and honor, which is something that Game 3 referee Mark Davis knows nothing about. We know you rigged that shit. Diabolical. For more on the mayor's race in Los Angeles, we turn to our very own Troy Iwata. Troy, can you give us some insight into why this count is taking so long?
Whoa, Desi, slow down. Okay, I just woke up. You're talking so fast.
Okay, well, wake up. You're at work. Get it together.
Okay, sorry. All right, what's up?
What's up is we need to know why this ballot count is taking so long. It's raising suspicions about voter fraud.
Desi, relax. There's no fraud, no corruption. LA they just do things differently. It's more laid back. We'll get it done, dude.
Okay, well, we need some details into why the count has dragged on.
Oh my God, you're being so loud. Okay, look, in LA, we get mostly mail-in votes, okay? Like this one. Let's see.
Troy, that's a headshot.
Yeah, in LA, people send a headshot with every piece of mail, okay? But there's a lot of information to confirm. For example, can this person really do a Bulgarian accent? You know, until we can verify that, this vote cannot be counted. Oh, look, she was a co-star on Nurse Jackie, f***ing Meryl Streep over here.
Troy, none of that has to do with voting eligibility.
Oh, okay, but age verification does. You have to be 18 to vote, but this lady claims she's 26 but can play 16 to 22. So, technically that's valid, but if you ask me, that's what's really fraudulent.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, not everyone can play 16. Not everyone can. Some can, but not everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, right? Some people can, right? Okay. But after they verify the voter's age, then they can count the ballots.
Oh, not yet. No. First, LA requires that they start with an acknowledgement that this election is taking place on stolen land.
Right. In honor of Native Americans.
No, Katy Perry. Because this polling place, it used to be her home until a bunch of greedy nuns forced her to sell it. God, history is so dark.
Troy, this doesn't validate the criticism that election officials don't have the focus and the professionalism to get through this process smoothly. Troy, where'd you go?
Sorry, I had to get a nice coffee. I have like a 3-hour drive after this.
Where are you doing?
It's like a mile down the street.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about, Troy. How can LA voters trust that their election officials are guaranteeing the process?
Well, LA does have very strict ID requirements to vote. Okay, you need to have an ID, or say you have an ID, or you have to be at least a 6.
Isn't that voter suppression?
No, because you can have the face of a 4, but the body of an 8, and it, like, averages out. It's just math. If you're a 12, you can vote twice.
So you're saying I could vote twice? Well, it sounds like maybe the process is complicated, but those ballot counters are really working hard.
Oh, definitely. They're working around the clock from like 11 to 3.
Thanks, Troy. Keep us updated throughout the process.
Okay, you know, I'd love to, Desi, but I just realized this is whole milk. It's not soy, so I'm about to, as they say in LA, shit myself.
Ew, yuck. Troy Iwata, everyone.